Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. I used to be known as the Pop Air, but anyway, we're going to move on to this foundation by Maybelline. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button down below. I mainly do beauty related videos and also vlog about my personal life. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we start, I just wanted to let you guys know what my skin type is and also what I look for in a foundation. I always do this just so that you guys know what I'm looking for, and it, might be the same things you guys are looking for in a foundation. So let us begin. So in terms of skin type, I have a normal skin type. So I only get really oily around the T-zone. It does get really bad when I haven't had enough sleep or I'm really stressed. And I do find that most foundations just tend to break off around the nose and the T-zone, which is totally fine for me. So in terms of what I look for in a foundation, I'm always looking for a medium or medium full coverage type foundation. In terms of finish, I always go for sort of like a satin or a luminous finish. I always believe that you can always just powder down if you feel like the finish is a little bit too shiny. I stay away from matte foundations because I find that they just really crease on my face. If you guys are new to the whole concept of cushion foundations, it's basically a compact. This one has a mirror, you've got a little applicator, a place to put your applicator, and then when you open that, you also get the sponge that is soaked with the foundation. So with this particular cushion foundation, it's a liquid foundation, and you get 0.51 ounces or 14.6 grams. Again, depending on how you convert it, it's roughly 15 ml. So roughly half of what you would normally get in a liquid foundation in a bottle. Okay, so some promises this foundation says is that it will give you perfect medium coverage with a flawless, fresh-faced glow. It's supposed to give you a luminous and flawless glow, SPF 40, smooth and even skin with light diffusing pigments, pure liquid pigments deliver perfect medium coverage. And this will retail for $26.95 here in Australia, but they do have an introductory price of $18.95 at Priceline at the moment. I don't know how long that's going to last, but yeah, those are the prices. And now we're moving on to the review. Let's talk about my experiences with this foundation, the packaging, and basically the formula. So the packaging, as you guys can see, it's a little bit chunkier compared to what normal compacts are. So this is just like a normal NYX powder. So you guys can see it's twice the size, and if you compare it to a compact that has like a brush, it's still a little bit thicker than what you would normally get, but that doesn't bother me because I don't really travel that often, and if I do, I tend to just do my makeup at the beginning of the night or the beginning of the day, so I don't tend to travel with this like in my purse. Okay, now this foundation has, if I can open it, it has a decent sized mirror. It also has the sponge applicator, and then obviously that's where you rest your sponge applicator, and then there's the other sponge or the cushion that actually has the foundation. So I do have to say this is a nice design. It's pretty convenient. You get pretty much everything you need. I do have to say this applicator, I wasn't a big fan when I first started using it. As you guys can see, I have relatively small hands and I need at least 2 fingers. Well, actually, I need 3 fingers to use this properly, and I have to spread my fingers out a bit because it's just not tight enough. This applicator is pretty good. It feels to me like the normal type of sponge applicator that you get in most compact foundations, but this actually really works. It presses the foundation in really, really well. No complaints there, and I don't feel like the sponge absorbs. Did my spit just fly? I feel like the sponge does not absorb a lot of the product, which is handy because you have to take into consideration this only has 15 ml, so you probably go through this foundation quite quickly. In terms of the sponge on the inside, I don't really have much to say. It's pretty easy to get the foundation out. You just need to press with this or with any other applicator that you'd like to use. In terms of it being messy, I mean, obviously you have to get the foundation out of that sponge, so it's going to probably be messy around the sides, but in general this whole packaging works. It's pretty easy. Okay, as you guys can see from this clip, I'm applying this foundation. I basically use a primer all the time with this foundation. The one I'm currently using is by Maybelline as well. It's the baby skin one, and for color corrector I use the Ben Nye Beard Cover. As you guys can see, I'm just using the applicator that comes with this compact, and it definitely gives me a medium coverage, and if I do apply a second layer, it definitely gives me a medium full coverage. Okay, overall, what do I think about this foundation? I think it's a really good foundation. First of all, it's compact, it's got a nice luminous finish, and also they have a decent shade range. I mean, it could be bigger here in Australia, but for someone that's got light medium skin, I think this is good. It's definitely got a nice undertone as well. It's definitely more, I'd say more neutral yellow, like heading towards more yellow, so perfect because as you guys know, anyone of tan skin, you really can't wear anything beyond neutral because pinks just don't look good on me. Like, no. So another thing you guys have to consider with this foundation is the amount of product that you get for the price. So obviously other foundations in the drugstore are going to be roughly the same price, but you get 30 ml. But you also have to consider that this comes with a mirror, the compact, and also the applicator. If you guys just want a foundation, whether it comes with a pump or not, just the bottle and the foundation, I would probably suggest checking out the Maybelline Fit Me, the original range, if you guys are looking for a luminous finish. If you guys have slightly oilier skin, maybe go for matte and poreless. Those foundations are amazing, and they also tend to run more neutral yellow. So yeah, those are my suggestions. Alright, so there you guys go. That is my overall product review with this foundation. Overall, 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the other videos on the screen, and don't forget to thumbs up the video, by the way, if you guys enjoyed the video, and tell me down in the comment box down below if you guys are going to be checking out this foundation, why not. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!